Yeah, I know he doesn't like Casey. It's obvious he doesn't like Casey. But I wonder how far a man will go in his hatred to make sure that he can keep pure something that he wants more than they do. All I know is in that matchup, Alice needs to do his job. Atlas needs to be a referee. And whatever petty bullshit he has going on with him, he needs to just let it go. I mean, it could be the fact that he just got called a bitch on national television. He got called a bitch in front of a live studio audience by Smokey because that's pretty much what he was being. Or maybe it's the fact that it's just he's sour because he spent damn near a year, if not more, trying to bring D-Wall back, and he still hasn't brought him back. And now he's starting to realize how much of a failure he is. Or maybe, just maybe, it's that plus the fact that he feels like he's a failure as a brother as well. Because how many times can he walk into an arena and see his sister hugged up on Tyler Parks? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that not supposed to be said? I mean, fuck it. It's common knowledge. Anybody in the back could see it. The turncoat of DCA is dating Atlas Jones's sister. It's funny. It's funny because when I think of that turncoat of DCA, I always hear this word loyalty be thrown around, right? Like I hear the word loyalty thrown so many times. If Smokey's not saying something about loyalty, Atlas Jones is talking about loyalty. So it's loyal to turn on your brothers. But when one tries to set out on another venture, take opportunities that he feels would better him, he's unloyal. And yes, I'm talking about Tyler Parks joining the blacklist. As much as I feel Tyler Parks' talent would be somewhere better, I don't blame him from trying to join the blacklist because he was a guy who tried to get his foot in the door every damn time. And he could never get it, so he joins the blacklist. And now people turn on him. Everybody hates him. Yet it's fucking okay for Alice Jones to go to CCL, where we obviously know why he went to CCL. Because he wasn't getting paid much here, so he decided to go there and get like a fucking life settlement. Because that's how much CCL pays you. They pay you the equivalent of a life settlement, so you're set for life and you never have to work a day in your life. He goes there and he has a few matches and goes to a few shows and he wants to get onto Tyler Parks for being a turncoat. Alice, you sold your balls for a couple of mil. You have no room to talk. You want to sit here and you want to talk about loyalty? Mr. Army Man, you want to sit here and you want to preach about loyalty when you haven't shown one fucking bit of it? I mean, firstly, you you start going after the guys who have been doing nothing but their job here in DCA, and that is to help the company grow. You shun everybody who do things their own way, set their own path, yet you decide to do the exact same thing, but you pass yourself off as a company man. Okay. All right, Atlas. All right. All right. That's what it looks like, right? That it looks like it's a deal going on where I'm getting it like where shit's going on where Atlas likes to preach about how he's been here since day one, right? How he's been on the front line, right? Compared to me, who just got here, who wasn't here in the beginning. Yeah, little brief history lesson here, Atlas, because I don't think you realize how much how stupid that sounds because if it wasn't for a Frank dog, there would be no DCA. Let me tell you a story that you probably don't know because you like to think you know Darius Wallace so well. Let me tell you about Mr. Wallace. One day, he went to a WEDF show. And for a while, he was a commentator there. People probably didn't know that. He went to this show and something clicked. Something clicked in his mind that he decided, I'm going to go back to my home and I'm going to put on one of the best companies in my area. I'm going to make my own company. And he goes home and he puts out money and he puts out a money and he tries to get a loan. So he uses what little connections he has because Mr. Wallace is a businessman. And so he runs into yours truly. He runs into yours truly and he sees Battle Pro. And he sees that there is this company that's sole purpose is to bring wrestling to his state. And he in his mind it sparks again and he goes, I want to do the exact same thing. In fact, I'm going to do better. I'm going to make my business of operations, my shows, I'm going to do that right next door to where the danger zone is. And he creates DCA. And he gets all the sponsors. He gets all the support. And he starts signing guys. So what I'm saying is this, Atlas. If it wasn't for guys like me, if it wasn't for guys like Frank Dog, there wouldn't be a you. There wouldn't be an Alexander Washington. There wouldn't be a Morgan Raincroft. There wouldn't be a Jordan Oliver. There wouldn't be a Billy Lee. There damn sure wouldn't be an Anthony Lewis. Hell, there wouldn't even be a Casey Gordon. You want to speak about day one. You want to talk about day one. You want to speak about loyalty. You're looking at the date. You're looking at the guy who is a day one OG. I have been day one since day damn one. Since day one, I have always tried to bring everybody to new heights while bringing myself to new heights. If anything, I have set a standard for myself and I try to set standards for everyone else so they can go to a higher plateau. Atlas, you shouldn't be trying to fight me. If anything, you should be thanking me because I have done nothing but try to make your ass look good. And the fact that I have to be disrespected and blamed for something that's not my fault is pretty damn annoying. I mean, you're talking to the guy who whole purpose of becoming DCA World Champion was to make you look good. I wasn't even supposed to hold on to the belt that long. I was supposed to win at Clash of Demon Head, and that's It. I would hold the belt for like a month, and then I'm gone. Alice comes in, and he wins. But see, that didn't happen. That didn't happen because when the time came for you to get that chance, for something to be built, it never happened. You were gone. You were nowhere to be found. And I ended up having to hold on to that belt. And I made it recognizable. Simply put, this is all about jealousy. This is all about the young boys trying to gang up on the established names because they feel that we're trying to strong arm our way into the competition. We're trying to strong arm our way into this company when we've done nothing but try to help it. You want to, I mean, if anything, it's hypocritical. You blame us for strong arming into this company, yet what the fuck has Shazine Freya or Envy been doing? You think Shazine Freya isn't trying to strong arm her way into the company and fucking send this place into cinders like she did her own company? You think Envy doesn't do the same, isn't trying to do the same thing she's doing as CCL and SCA? But yet, we're the bad guys here. And now, you're gonna put yourself in Smokey's match. You're gonna get into his business again. You're gonna put yourself in his match as the special guest referee. Predictability 101, ladies and gentlemen. What happens when you put a super soldier in there against a guy he just does not like? I go with A. Fucks the guy over. That's all you want to do, Alice. You want to screw him out of the opportunity when you should be more worried about the blacklist and Casey Gordon. But you're too damn worried over Smokey on some bullshit that is coincidental. Yes, Zack Starr attacked Ray Geddes. The hell does that got to do with Smokey? If you want to go after somebody, go after Zack. Why go after the fucking guy who has nothing to do with it? Oh, right. I'm sorry. Big muscles, little brain, right? What the fuck do I have to do with D-Wall being gone? Last I checked, asshole, I was the one that was beside D-Wall more than you ever fucking was. If you think it was some bullshit plan for me to be DCA World Champion, think again, shithead. You know what? You know what? No. You're gonna love this, Atlas, because you don't fucking know a thing. Let me tell you why I got the DCA World title. See, there was this big elaborate plan that you were going to have another huge run with the DCA World title. And how they wanted to do it where Casey Gordon is the one that puts you down. But that didn't happen. See, that didn't happen because Darius had this epiphany. Fuck, I can't really give Casey the belt yet. He ain't ready for it. Hey Malik, you think you can do me a favor? And what do you know? Clash of Demon Head, I become the DCA World Heavyweight Champion. And for the first time since DCA has been open, people have been talking about DCA. Whether you don't want to admit it or anyone else want to admit it, ever since I won that belt, I've been the most talked about fucking thing going on in that company. No offense to the guys in the back, but who the hell remembers Jacob Cross being champion? Who remembers you in your 2 reigns? You know who people remember more as DCA World Champion? Me and John Blackrose. Mostly me, though. They remember me more as DCA World Champion. And you know what? I was going to hold that belt for a while, and then you were going to get it. But see, a little problem happened. And that little problem was, Atlas, you were nowhere to be found. You went MIA. The man who's always at the front line, the one-man soldier, went MIA when his moment came knocking. How am I conspiring to not bring D-Walt back when I've been his right-hand man since he hired me? Note, hired me. I wasn't even supposed to even have the belt, but it was given to me so I could make you look like $1,000,000 fucking. And guess what? You never showed up. So, allowed me to be the first one to say bullshit on everything you say. Fuck you, you know nothing. And as far as I'm concerned, Atlas, fuck you for not knowing anything. Hell, I'll go further. I beat you for the belt. So how are you gonna talk? I beat your ass for that belt. So how's that a conspiracy? What, is it a conspiracy because I was better, because I was the better man that night? Oh yeah, that's a huge ass conspiracy. It ain't like I've been busting my ass in this business for God knows how long. It ain't like I have been fighting from a fucking scrub. It ain't like I have been fighting from the scum to the top of the mountain every damn time because I have so many goddamn handicaps against me. You are in no room to tell me anything. None. And that's my take on that. And you know what? Y'all ain't the only one that wishes Darius was here. Because if he was, you would never see my black ass anywhere in a DCA ring ever again. Because I tell every one of you where you can fucking stick it. I put everything into this. I put my goddamn body for this place when everyone else told me not to. Alice, if I was not loyal, I would not be here right now. I would have left that night at Last Rites. I would have been one of the 7 fucking people that said bye to this place. Fuck you, D-Wall. Have a nice life. No, I stayed. I stayed. If I wasn't loyal, I would have brought Smokey with me and said, Smokey, it ain't worth it. Come on, man. Because that's what friends do. And yeah, I'm friends with Smokey. You friends with half the fucking people in the back. Should I start saying that there's a conspiracy against DCA and yourself? So now, because I don't like CCL, because I mentioned that I don't like CCL, and I mentioned the fact that anybody that's a world champion in CCL is pretty much useless, now everybody wants to point the finger at me and say, oh, I'm the reason everything's gone to hell. Oh, I don't want D-Wall back. Oh, I don't fight for D-Wall coming back. And these are the main people that don't really know what's going on. They don't know what's going on outside this ring. They don't know what goes on behind closed doors in the office. They don't. Especially Atlas. Yeah, Atlas, I like the fact that you want to say that I don't care about what D-Wall's doing. Dude, get the fuck out of here. While you were busy sitting on your ass at home or taking extra bookings from CCL, I've been trying to get D-Wall back as well. And you know what? And I don't care what people think of me when I say this. I'm going to say it. I know the legit reason why D-Wall's gone. I know what happened after Last Rites on that fateful night. I know why D-Wall left. And I can't say. I can't. And the reason I can't say, two reasons. There's two reasons why I'm not going to tell anybody why D-Wall's not coming back. One, contractual obligations. Two, if I were to tell you or anyone else why he's gone, this place would implode on itself more than it already has. You may not understand it, you may not like why, but you know what? At the end of the day, when all this is done, you'll be thanking me.